Khloe Kardashian claps back and defends her relationship.
And then Kris Jenner said she's coming home.
Plus, it looks like Scott Disick and Sofia Richie might have broken up. We're talking about all of these things right now on Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. Happy Friday, you guys. Welcome to Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. I'm Madison Hill.
And I'm Kate DeRocher.
We've got a lot of Khloe news happening
Always.
right now, so we've got to break it down because there's a lot happening. So Khloe has been very active on Twitter this week. A few days ago, she went on like a Twitter rampage against the world for giving her advice. And more recently, she just went off on one specific Twitter troll who called her out for being passive aggressive.
I would not want to be that troll.
No,
so
no.
uncomfortable.
And you think about it, and we have criticized her a lot
Yes.
on this, basically since the news broke, and
But
how
because
she's
we
been
love her.
exactly, and
Yeah.
how she's been handling it. But it's like one of those things that like you never think your favorite celebrity will see you like talking bad about them on social media, and then this happens.
That had to have been terrifying. Like,
I
oh
know.
my gosh, she
oh my
replied
God,
to
Khloe
me.
responded. So here's what the critic tweeted Khloe, saying, "A year from now, Khloe will be over all of this and feeling salty for her super passive-aggressive Instagram posts. She's just in the stage of, but I love him. Until then, let her pretend he's changed, and they'll be a happy family." Like I said, I don't disagree with what she's saying,
she's
but
got a
it's just
point.
one of those things like you should think before you type because celebrities are still humans.
Yes.
Whatever.
Anybody who tweets at celebrities or comments on YouTube videos, I just think it's strange. Like,
Yeah.
why do you have time for that, really?
But we want them to comment.
Yeah, you guys can comment.
Exactly,
but
nicely. Khloe responded saying, quote, "Babe, that's not wisdom at all because you're assuming you know who I'm talking about and you're assuming you know my feelings. Assuming anything is anything but wisdom."
I don't think that totally makes sense.
Yeah, I thought the saying was when you assume something, you make an ass out of you and me.
Yeah, she should have gone with that. That would have been more sense.
But that's not as mature, you know. She was trying to be
Fair.
like mature, methodical. She's
Make
a
her
mom
point,
now.
put her in her spot.
Exactly.
I get it.
Fans totally came to Khloe's defense. Everyone was like, mic drop. Khloe annihilated her. Khloe destroyed her. We love you, Khloe. But it's just on Khloe's side. I agree though that she does need to come out and just make a statement.
Yes, be like, this is how I feel. This is what's happening. I'm staying with him.
Right.
Stop giving me so much BS over this.
Because she is being passive aggressive,
Yes.
and she's perpetuating all these negative responses by being passive aggressive.
Of course.
So I feel like if she just tweeted something like, "Yes, he cheated.
Yeah.
I know he cheated. This has been happening, but I'm staying with him."
I'm still making this decision.
Middle
then we
finger
would
emoji.
Stop talking about it as much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now let's move on to the next little situation that also involves Kris. So Khloe clapped back, and it seemed like she was standing strong in her decision. She was going to stay with Tristan, be in Cleveland. Then last night, Kris shook us all and stepped out and said that Khloe is now coming home.
Great news,
Great-
actually.
great
That's
news.
awesome. She should be back here.
No, I agree, but whenever I was like, okay, wait, Khloe's been defending him on Twitter, now Kris is saying she's coming home, what's happening?
Confusing.
But I think we kind of have some understanding. So Kris attended the American Woman premiere last night here in Los Angeles, and obviously people took that opportunity to ask her about Khloe.
Poor Kris.
I know. Can you imagine hi, I'm here. We only want to know about Khloe. Kris spoke to Us Weekly and said, quote, "She'll be home soon, so it's really great." Now, when the outlet asked if Khloe's return to LA would actually be permanent, Kris responded saying, quote, "I think so, yes."
Can't believe she revealed that. That's a
I'm actually
big
shocked
bomb.
too.
Wow.
And permanently.
Yeah.
It wasn't like she was like, I don't know. It was like, I think so.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Maybe Tristan's gonna come here more often. I don't know.
I don't know. So I think the sudden change of heart all has to deal with Lonnie Blair, which, as you guys know,
Everything has to do with Lonnie
everything
Blair.
has to do with Lonnie. Man, that girl is just making the money.
Oh my goodness.
A source told Hollywood Live that Lonnie Blair texted Tristan Thompson to wish him good luck before his NBA final game that just took place last night. And according to a source, Khloe saw the message and was not pleased, obviously.
Can Lonnie not just go away? He has a kid with her now. Back off. I don't understand.
I don't
understand anything.
There's a time, you had your moment,
Yeah.
you guys had your little thing, it was inappropriate. I
It's
agree with you.
over.
It's time to just let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go. He's clearly chosen and it's not you. The source I know, that was really, sorry. Although the source maintains that Tristan did not respond, he apparently did show Khloe the text as a gesture to regain her trust. However, it doesn't sound like it worked, hence why I think Khloe might have had a sudden change of heart, literally tweet, finds this out, decides to come home.
Interesting,
How I
yeah.
picture this happening, I don't know. But when you put all these pieces together,
Yeah.
it's kind of what it sounds like.
Interesting that would be like her last straw. Out of all the things, like that text was what did her
But I
in.
think it's because it's like they've been working, they've been, reportedly going to therapy, doing all of these
Right.
things, and then all of a sudden you see that.
There's a side chick again.
That's another,
Yeah.
that's like a final straw.
It would make me question things.
Yeah.
Like, even though he showed her, I'd still be wondering in the back of my mind, like, is he talking to her more
Right.
than I know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's normal.
Once you break that trust, it's really hard to rebuild. The source told Hollywood Life, quote, Khloe has little trust in Tristan, so knowing that Lonnie continues to text him, exactly what you were saying, was a real punch in the gut. Khloe believed Tristan when he promised to be loyal and faithful after getting caught cheating, but now she doesn't know what to think. Basically, speaking to your point, it's like, is he telling the truth every time? I don't know.
I'd be super nervous, so that makes sense.
I hope that Kris is speaking the truth, that Khloe did make a snap decision, and that she's just decided to come home permanently.
Come back to us.
I take Mama Kris's word over Khloe's tweets any day.
Me too, seriously.
She is the one concocting all of this, so if anyone knows, it's her.
She's the puppet master.
Exactly.
So absolutely.
Okay, last, let's talk about Scott and Sophia, because seriously, what the F is going on? I'm so confused. I feel like I've been saying that a lot with these celebrities today. Like every
What's
story, I'm
happening?
like, I'm confused. What's happening? They're all contradicting themselves. Last night, Kanye West hosted this album release party in Wyoming. It was in a field. It was like a bonfire thing.
So random.
Random, but
looks
actually
so fun.
looked awesome. Like I was like,
They're all
okay.
like dancing around this fire. I'm like, that was like my upbringing in Michigan.
Exactly.
We always did bonfires.
Same. I'm
Loved
from
it.
Missouri. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I was like, normally, anything that has to do with like the Kardashian Jenners, it's like a very like upscale soiree, and like this was just like hoodies, tennis shoes, and a bonfire.
I'm into it.
I was all over it. And thankfully, Kim documented everything on our Instagram and Snapchat, so we could kind of see what it was like.
Of course, yeah.
Including the fact that Scott Disick was there without Sofia Richie. TMZ reports that Scott was seen getting, quote, handsy with some random mystery woman.
When is it he? Let's be real.
I saw the picture. It doesn't look great. What did you
I
think?
mean, I think Scott all around is just a scumbag, so nothing I see of him looks
I mean,
great.
it was like a behind hug, but like
I sure wouldn't be happy about it if I saw
yeah,
it.
and like his like face was like nestled
Yeah,
into her
too
neck,
much.
like it definitely like it was
much,
it was
too
more
much.
like
Yeah.
I don't know, it was like not friend, it was not just friends, you know what I mean? Like there's no way he could show that picture to Sophia and be like nothing,
Yeah,
it was
it's fine, babe.
Like
No, it's not.
it was definitely not okay. So definitely something was going on, and aside from that, sources were saying that Scott was not seen without a drink in his hand, which is interesting because yesterday a source told People Magazine that he's been trying to really clean up his act. He's not partying as much, but clearly that's not the case because he was letting loose last night.
He was like sweaty, jumping around.
Yeah,
like,
and all the like Snapchats and Instagrams I saw of him, he looked incredibly awkward. Like he was like,
Right.
and he was like sweaty,
Smoking, drinking.
Yeah, he just
Not a good look,
He
Scott.
just, definitely something was off.
Yeah.
So aside from Scott physically towing the line of disrespecting Sophia, he was also overheard saying something pretty questionable. TMZ reports that he was overheard telling people that he is single.
Classic Scott behavior.
So he was seen cuddling up to someone else and that he was single. And he literally just got back from vacation with Sofia Richie. So
that's
I'm
so
so
sad.
confused. Like literally 1 or 2 days ago, he posted a picture from the private jet. And she's been posting pictures from them all weekend. She posted a birthday Instagram. And sources this entire week have been saying how, sorry, I don't know why I'm getting so worked up. Because I've literally been talking
Poor
about this all week.
Sophia.
And people all week have been saying how strong they've been. So I'm just like so confused how so much can change in literally like, not even 24 hours, like 18 hours.
It probably changed for Scott and not Sophia. Sophia's over there thinking they're still going strong, and Scott's like, hey, look at my new boo. Like, what?
Yeah, Sophia was reportedly in Malibu, so like over 1,000 miles away. Who knows if she's even aware of what's going on yet?
Sucks.
So do you think they're broken up, or do you think this is just Scott being shady?
I think it's
don't
just
know.
Scott being shady. I was actually at a party like once with Scott, and it was when he was with Courtney, and he was all over these other random girls, and I was like, yeah, this makes sense. You're
And
a terrible person.
That's the thing. I was like really hurt for Sophia, but then I was like, if he would cheat on Courtney, a woman who he worshipped for years
And
and
has
has
kids with.
3 children with, he's gonna cheat on a 19-year-old.
Exactly. Once a cheater, always a
Like
cheater.
that.
I've said it
Exactly.
1,000 times.
I don't know. I'm just like, Scott, I was just starting to like you yesterday. And then
Yeah,
all of
yesterday.
a sudden, yesterday, and then this happened. I'm just like, why?
Oh, man.
Gosh. All right, you guys, I want to know what you think about all of these stories. What do you think about Khloe clapping back on Twitter 1 minute and then the next Kris Jenner saying that she's coming home for good?
Confusing.
And last but not least, what do you think is going on with Scott Disick and Sofia Richie? Are they broken up? Is Scott just slimy? What's happening? Talk it out down there in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys here next week on Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. Bye, guys.